As I was listening to this song, my mind raced back to the little town in India where I grew up. This song is not new, nor is it old, but remains meaningful today as it was then. Many of you who grew up there will remember Pastor Shear playing this on the accordion. The words to this song you just heard says, Christ the Lord is risen today. Even after all these years, that empty tomb is more influential and powerful than ever. The angels said, "Why are you looking for the living among the dead?" That is such a powerful statement that has been ringing the whole world these many centuries. It was true then, it is true today. Mary was told, "He is not here, but has risen." In John chapter 20, it says that Mary Magdalene went to the tomb and she saw that the stone had been removed from the entrance. She then goes running to Simon Peter and the other disciple and she says, "They have taken the Lord out of the tomb and we don't know where they laid him." Then Peter and the other disciple, whom many believe was John, ran towards the tomb. The two men went inside and did not see Jesus. They stepped back, came outside, and then returned to where they were living. But watch this. This is a pivotal moment. Mary Magdalene, however, did not go with them. She stayed back and stood outside the tomb and she was weeping. Then after some time, she goes inside and bends over to see. And lo and behold, she saw two angels. They ask her, "Woman, why are you weeping?" She says, "Because they have taken away my Lord, and I do not know where they have laid him." Her mind is in total turmoil. She is in tears. Then she turns around and sees someone standing there. It was Jesus, but she did not recognize him. He asked her, "Woman, why are you crying? Who is it you are looking for?" Listen carefully. She did not recognize the voice of her Lord, and thinking he was the gardener, she said, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have put him, and I will get him." Then Jesus said to her, "Mary." All of a sudden there was a dramatic change. The voice called out her name. She knew that it was her Lord because he knew her by name, and she turned and cried out, "Rabboni," which is to say, teacher. That Easter morning, Peter and John went, saw the empty grave, and walked away. Then there was Mary Magdalene, who also went, but she stayed. She wept. She saw more than an empty grave. She saw and heard the angels who said, "Why do you seek the living among the dead?" She heard a name which was so personal, and she turned and she saw the risen Savior. Imagine, it wasn't Peter, it wasn't John who first saw the risen Savior, but it was Mary Magdalene. And yes, it was Mary Magdalene who broke the news to the other disciples. And what was the message? She says, "I have seen the Lord." What a glorious and reassuring message. I have seen the Lord. Today, as we celebrate Easter, it's not just about the empty grave. That is great. The two disciples also saw an empty grave and walked away. But Mary Magdalene, she was the one who stayed and saw the risen Savior. May that be your experience today. God bless you and happy Easter.